everybody, welcome back. We're playing Slay the Spire, hopefully with not screwed up screen region this time. Haven't done a daily in a bit. I was away from home for a few days, getting a little R&R, filling up the anecdote machine for Isaac and stream-based gameplay. I just drove for a few hours, took my life into my own hands on, one of Vancouver's or one of British Columbia's most dangerous highways. Is it the Coquihalla? Let's not say it's the Coquihalla. Let's just say people drive the Sea to Sky Highway like they want to see themselves die highway. Regardless, for people who don't live here, you're probably a little confused. But all I'm saying is it's a long weekend Monday afternoon. My math might not be that good, but let's give it a try. We got the silent. Hey, you know what's nice? With 2 hours to go until the daily's done, we know where we stand. Like, if we can get 1250 or better, we're doing great. 5 colorless cards, binary, and red cards. Okay. So what are we getting rid of rares? I'm not even going to prioritize that at all. That seems unlikely to me. What I would love to see, perfects, big deck. Oh my god, your deck is so big. Sorry, it's been a while. Allow me to get one of those out there. And, fast is good, so let's not spend too much time here. 1, 2, I think we're only getting 2... 2 and many question marks. I can live with that. I do think, just by default, the silent probably has 14 damage. I don't think we can get there. The silent probably has... Oh, whenever you play a debuff, I thought it was panache for some reason. Probably has the best means to get to invincibility for bosses. Of course, we got to find a way to actually get there. I'll take an anger, I suppose. They said don't look back in anger, but here I go looking back in anger. Toy Ornithopter. I'm content with the amount of HP we spent to make that happen. Especially, we just swallow a couple of potions. We're sitting pretty. Why don't you go ahead and give me an anger? I'll strike you, do a little transmutate, and look at that. Would like a potion, though. We don't have much that discards yet. So I'll take a deflect, but it's kind of close for me. I'll lose 29 gold, and I'd rather do combat here. Maybe slightly controversial, but I definitely, for me, I feel like combat's the right play. I don't want to not get blocked for a little bit, but if we can get like a panacea or something like that, then I'll be sitting pretty. I gotta tell you, I feel like right off the bat, my brain is seeing the cards right. Like something's just, it just feels right. We don't have any in our drop pile, do we? We don't. Okay, so we'll take a little damage here, but that's okay. It would be nice to get a potion for our boss fight. That's fine. We must have strikes, but then apart from that, nothing special. Concentrate for energy. I mean, we do draw a lot on turn 1. This is not a fantastic start, though, to put it politely. Okay, so let's hit you twice and then play a transmutate. Sure. It's not the best colorless card we could have asked for. Let's just call it like we see it here, right? Like, I think this is gonna suck a little bit. I think we can get away with that. I don't even think... No, I'll play the deflect. Like, I mean, we shouldn't have done it in that order because we could have tried to get it perfect, but realistically, like, I'm actually... I'm not sweating the perfect at all. I'm just trying to sweat, like, survival. And you might say panic button, but I'm not a believer. Like, we're running into trouble here. 24 damage. Technically lethal. Forget deflect, man. Or don't forget deflect. You gain 2. Okay, so don't forget deflect. That went pretty badly. But look at this. We made it through. We're going to get a potion. Akabeko's nice. A flex potion is beautiful. You know what? Give me an alchemize. And then I'm realizing we don't have another elite fight right away, huh? Why don't you go ahead and take deflect and give me a relic? Okay, so if we can rest, we're going to be happier. And you're doing 20 damage, huh? It's kind of nasty. Let's just get a few of those out here. So this will do 20. Okay, so we can kill you. We should have done it like this. Then you'd be dead maybe a little bit faster. Okay, I'm not saying like I'm some sort of genius for the position we find ourselves in. Incredible. We'll still play it. You're not going to attack me again, thank God. Okay, so, you know, I'm not saying we're playing the greatest game here. What I will say is I'm kind of surprised that I wouldn't be surprised if some people playing actually died there. Let's put it that way. We're not going to get to the kill regardless. To be honest with you, I'm just happy to be alive. If you want to take some of my gold, go ahead and take some of my gold. I didn't want to go down that easily. And a flame barrier seems like a beautiful card to get. You know I want to fight the elite, but it's going to be like... It's not going to be the easiest task. So that takes us to 20. Hold on, hold on. Then you just give me a neutralize. Look at that. That's an extra 5 damage. Done. We didn't use our potion for the elites, which is the way that you're supposed to do it. But somebody set us up the bomb. Look at that. Oh, man. Now we're talking. I can't believe I was upset a second ago and thinking that we were going to die. Like, now we're only very likely to die, not guaranteed. Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3 cards of your drop pile. IMO you have to try, okay? And if it doesn't work, then you know what you say if it doesn't work? You say life goes on. You also, you just check over here this tab real quick, make sure everything's okay. Oh, no. Everything's okay. There's nothing I could do about it, at least, but... so I'm just thinking, with Secret Weapon, is there anything that we would want? I think you definitely like Distilled Chaos. The only question is, do we hate it being used with some of our... with Akabeko? I think the answer is not really. Like, we're pretty much... We're happy where we stand, I think. So you're gonna make us discard something. We can get rid of Panic Button. And what did we play there? Defend, Panic Button... No, Defend, Survivor, Flash of Steel. Okay, we still got 3 energy. As you might expect, I mean, we could probably kill you pretty quickly. Flash of Steel was used, but hey, remember, like, 8 damage is 8 damage. Whether it's, and we'll just play this. Whether it applies to, an anger or a strike or whatever, it's still 8 damage. Okay. I guess it would have been better to target, though. That's unfortunate. It would have been better to target it on you, and then maybe we could have saved ourselves the 9 damage this time. But we're going to get through this fight. I feel confident saying we're going to get through this fight alive. To the extent that I'm even like... I mean, you want to see something fun? Look at that. But to the extent that I'm even like, I don't even think I'll use the Ancient Potion here. I think I'd rather save it for the boss, if we can afford to, which is debatable. Do you think I could do 13 damage to you next turn? I think the odds are not... And then 30 damage to you the turn after that? Send it. We just have to kill this sentry this turn. So the mission frickin' failed, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, if I can't do that, how am I supposed to do 30 damage to you next turn? That's probably not going to happen, huh? Oh, wait, it don't only last for 1 turn. I guess I could have done... Okay, we're actually fine. I just felt stupid, which is, you know, known to happen. There's 5 damage down. Thank God we got the pillow, man. I don't know what I would have done if it weren't for the pillow. We can at least... Oh, I thought we were getting a letter opener there. My mistake. I suppose I shouldn't get too cocky. Like, we could still die. The terms of lethality exist for us. A single block or lethality means we don't have you, or you don't have us. Whenever you enter a shop, heal a little bit. Okay, give me I'll take a sucker punch. We still got more combat. We can't get too attached to this one, huh? Let's poison is... Look, I'd rather not use it right now. But we can refill it really quickly. Panic Button is always just such a spicy card. I'm starting to realize that, you know, maybe part of the reason scores were kind of bad today is a lot of people might have died on these elite paths, or maybe I'm just feeling like, you know, brain jet lagged or whatever. I don't know. It's been known to happen. I mean, we did do both elite fights, which is kind of that's special for me. They want to take something from me. Please actually take my Panic Button, which healed me to full. I'm an accidental genius. Okay, that was unexpected. Sadistic Nature, we love it. One of these, see how much defense we need? More than we got. Colorless Potion. I mean, I don't know. Hit me for 4. I don't really care. That doesn't bother me too much. As long as we're well equipped for the boss fight. Oh my god, I'm starting to feel like I'm cruising a little bit. We like these too much to say no, dude. Dude, okay, now we got the skewer going. Wait, what happens if this becomes innate? 7 damage. Upgraded colorless cards. This way, you know what? A free Alchemize. It's probably not the most mission critical, but I'll take it, man. And a skewer here. 15 damage 3 times. How about 17 damage 3 times? I was kind of hoping this would give us some extra energy, but actually the bomb is kind of a nice get. So we start here. And that's like the best attack we could ever really hope for there. Will we perfect? I really don't have a lot of hope in our block ability. I like that though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Give me a skill. A skill for 0 that's good is Alchemize. 2 Ancient Potions. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think I want to draw anything else. I'm fishing for like a Flame Barrier. This, we'll survive on this, or our perfect will survive. And then you're gonna get bombed on this turn, right? Oh no, it just happened, okay. 20 block is not conceivable. And I don't have enough cards to get there. I do have enough cards to deal 5 extra damage to you. So there goes the perfect. I think we probably could have done something. Like, if we had just been able to get, like, a chain of weakness going around here, I would feel a little bit like we probably would have been safe. But, you know, life goes on. It happens. You know, if we're already not perfect, we might as well hit you with, like, a super skewer or something. Finish the fight a little faster. Like Master Chief says, finish the fight a little faster. Hit you with some of those. A shuriken would hit the spot. Oh, dude, I forgot about the bomb. Okay. Again, we're not really worried about rares, so I think that we could totally take an Impervious. And then, no more gold. First time you discard a card each turn, gain energy. I really think we can make that work, like, almost as well as Ectoplasm. I think gold is really important for score. And we're really fighting for scraps right now. So let's take a look. 1, 2, question marks. We got a 3 elite path, which I think you just gotta go with. But I'm not taking anything for granted here right out the gates. I'm feeling genuinely a little bit under the gun. Don't think we have any, like, super amazing, awesome cards or anything like that. Why don't we take one of those? I'll use a Flame Barrier. I almost feel like a colorless potion could tilt things a little bit for us here, even though it's only 7 extra damage. This guy is kind of like being in a... It's a war of attrition, right? So I could do 21. Ah, but we could discard, and then I could do 28. Hold on. Because this replaces itself. But then it won't do 28. Now it'll do 21. I'm like, you know what? I think we'll just do this. Oh no, hold on. We got because we get the extra energy from Concentrate, dummy. It's not just Hovering Kite. You get it all. Give me a dodge and roll here. Okay. So I was consulting my cheat sheet. Just kidding. Well, I mean, you know, I am just kidding, but I'm like, I think you know I don't have a cheat sheet based on just my performances in general. Let me see what we got here. Sadistic nature. Oh, we need an AoE debuff plus sadistic nature. It starts to pop, man. It starts to send us to the next level. Have you noticed what I noticed here, which is that we have 0 attacks? Have you noticed what I've noticed, though, which is that actually might be kind of pog? And my reasoning for this is basically entirely that we still have Skewer available with Akabeko, which is kind of sick. So I could hit you. We couldn't find a way to kill you, though. I think we're going to want to pop this no matter what. Remember, like, more than anything else, we want a perfect, right? So though I would like to kill you, with 1 energy we could kill you, but no, we can't, because that's not the way this works. We're not discarding any cards this turn either. So hold on. You're at 10, 19. This would take us to 14 plus 3. I don't think we're going to be able to perfect this. Unless I'm missing something. We could get... The only way I really see this happening is if we get kind of lucky via, like, a transmutation or something. But then even with that in mind... I mean, I think you gotta swing for the fences. So could I kill you? Yes. But I think we gotta actually try something ridiculous. And it really is ridiculous. I was just going to say we need, like, panic button. Put a card from your hand on the bottom of the draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Okay, well, there's that. At least we can kill you. And we're only taking 5 damage. We really... the irony is that we needed panic button there. But, alas, so be it. 8 damage. You know what? Let's get this out of here first. The Flash of Steel is a nice touch to get a kill. And then... oh my god, you're doing, like, so much damage. I mean, I'm hit you for 3 or block, or hit you for 4 or block for 3. It's a cursed decision. It's a poison pill no matter what. You're a real son of a gun, huh? No wonder we always kill you first. Okay, like a neutralize or something would really hit the spot. That'll work. That sucked kind of bad. Red mask though, backflip. Okay. It's all in the service. Like, by the time we finish this run, oh man, we're gonna have the deck of our dreams. When the run is over, we're gonna be totally fine. Give me, we need AoE. An Immolate's great. Gotta be careful about Bandage, because then we couldn't get Paper Crane. I think Paper Crane is probably more valuable, even though we do want a thick deck. Paper Crane should get us a lot more perfects. Plus, it always makes me think of, I hear those blues are calling, toss salads and scrambled eggs. 15 damage 3 times. It's not that good. So I think we just say, you know, as good as Akabeko is, and it genuinely is, I think for now we say we're better off rolling like a little combo piece here. And we want to draw something that allows us to discard, which did not happen, but that's fine. So I think we're a little bit weak right now, or at least not as strong as I'd like to be. With an elite coming up, I'd rather take damage here and save our Ancient Potion. Okay, so we love the damage there. Discarding gives us energy. I think I'd rather start with like an Immolate just to hurt you pretty bad. 1 energy, transmutation, jack of all trades. Okay, so we put a few crap cards in our deck. However, would you look at this? We also aren't gonna take damage. Great turn. And we get to keep our full potion slots. So would you look at just a single attack, really? Just, oh, you know what? You're doing 24 damage? Are you kidding me? Say it with me. It's a little much. That takes us to 17. I guess we could have survived and then gotten the energy back. You know, I'm actually willing to do this just because I'm upset. I think a deadly poison to get around shields. Okay, so here's our real test, all right? Always sadistic nature first. No discards available. Well then, I definitely don't mind just killing you. That's actually, it's substantial overkill. I think we do it like this. And a skewer for 7's okay, but I don't mind, you know, trying to go one level deeper here. And I think at the end of the day, the extra weakness there might help us out more. We get a free turn to do as we please. You like to see it. Remember, we're more than anything else, we're really fishing for discards, which I think I've been saying Discord over and over, but we're fishing for discards. We're also fishing for Immolate, which is like an amazingly fantastic card right now. Now, you are dealing 27 damage. There's really no way for me to get around that, so I'm coming to terms with the fact that we're kind of like never gonna get it perfect. And it's okay, but it's it hurts, you know, like deep in my soul a little bit, but apart from that, I'm not sweating it too much. I'm cool, I'm hip, I'm with it. Just give me Immolate. That's, yeah, precisely, like as much as possible. That Immolate's gonna do it's gonna do some great work. We're gonna get a potion from the fight, so we might as well drink the regen potion. I can't believe this kind of worked, and, you know, we have nothing to do with the energy, but there it is. With ice cream, oh my god, this would pop to the extreme. Pop goes the weasel. I would say, you know, as of right now, this run is really looking like... This is like an 800-point run if we win. And there is an if associated. We did not get a potion. Prepared is a nice card. I'd rather hit question marks, you know? And there we go. We've got Molten Egg, which is good. We got a Curse of Shame, which sucks pretty bad, but life goes on. We made the right decision there. You don't draw 2 cards, huh? We're looking for stuff... Like, draw 2, discard 2 is better. Skewer is probably, like, we desperately, pardon me, need some damage. And that means Immolate's probably our next card. In search of an upgrade. Okay, weakness turn 1. That's what we want to see, some weakness. We're going to draw 1, discard 1. Probably we don't need to defend here. So we got 4 energy. You don't have slow. I'm thinking of the head. The head has slow. So we gotta play Ghostly Armor, which means we actually don't really have the ability to play Concentrate. Except, hold on. What if we play Concentrate for 3? Now we got a Mayhem. Okay, hold on. Shuffle 3 random attacks into your draw pile. Draw a card. I think we could have done better here, but at least we got the 5 damage. I think we could have gotten 1 extra attack out, but 5 damage is still pretty good. Okay, actually, we got super lucky with Mayhem. I don't know what Mayhem hit, actually. Did it hit a prepared? Maybe? All that being said, we are still going to take some damage, because apparently I don't have any blocks in the deck, or... Oh, no, we're just getting a discard every turn. Unless this just hit another card that discards, but I don't know, man. I think we're getting pretty lucky. Why don't you dump one of these? It's a bit spicy. We have so much energy, oh my god. 71. It's tough, because I also, like, don't want to take damage, so I don't really... A skewer is, like, it's doing some good work, man. Like, can I not lethal you off of this skewer? 40 damage, 60 damage... Well, if I can't, then, like, let's just do it like that. This run is so, like, weirdly oscillating back and forth between comfort and discomfort. Like, I don't really know... I don't know where I stand, quite frankly. I do... Just, I mean, the last daily I tried to record, I died on, like, the first floor. Specimen is kind of... It's kind of lit. I think a disarm is what we're looking for. Again, you know, Carnage, I think, is fine as well. As Woody Harrelson said, when I get out, there's going to be Carnage. I don't mind going vulnerable, but you know what? If we can get around it here, we know we got an Alchemize coming. 6 damage coming in. I'm willing to get real freaky on this one, man. So let's hit ya. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I'm okay taking 6 damage. Because we don't need the perfect you anyway. We'll save it. Maybe we'll have a better chance against the boss. Probably not. But at some point, like, something's got to give. There we go. Okay, that is the first time in a while I felt like we hit like a pretty sick combo. Now, I'd love to do a heavy blade, but we literally have no strength gain. Okay, again, you know, this is 18 damage times 3. It's more than 18 damage times 3, my friend. It's more than 18 damage times 3. It's actually 18 damage times 6. And if you want 4 damage coming in, then, like, by all means. I am very happy to roll with what we got set up here. I think I'm going to end up beating you. That's just my 2 cents. It would be nice to get the relic that allows us to avoid frailty, but... Ooh. How interesting. I think we can make a Flechettes work. Okay, and then this is like... Oh, we've already fought you. Okay. Upgrade all cards in hand for the rest of battle. I don't mind doing that right now. Let's get that going. We get a good sadistic nature. The shivs are just nuts. We're really, in my opinion, we're looking for something that basically does lethal damage in order to take advantage of Akabeko, and that's exactly what we got going on there. There's some more lethality for you. We're not going to discard anything. I think that was an insanely strong first turn. I think we got a little lucky, but I'll take it nonetheless. You have 1 skill. Thank you. You shouldn't have. You have 2 skills. Are we going to get to 27 block? It's, like, super unlikely. I'm really going for broke here. I'll even take the extra energy next turn. I don't think it's going to happen. Order. We take 9 damage. Look... I'm realizing pretty quickly, like, the perfects are probably not in the cards for us here. We don't need to be discarding right now. I don't know why I would choose to discard there. You know why? Because we got payoff out of it. So I was like, I'm so smart. Duplication potion. How delightful. A duplication potion. I'll be the first to tell you. Probably... playing a little faster than I should, but I don't really feel like the run's going badly. I feel like I'm kind of to call it bad luck is probably not fair, but like I think we're running into some... The daily was not necessarily stacked super in our favor. Dude, okay, Mummified Hand is going to help out a lot. I honestly, like, I just believe in the power of Body Slam, is I guess what it comes down to. Breaking block applies to vulnerable, but I'm like, man, we gotta get our max HP up. I don't think we're gonna. So I think we're gonna do this to maybe this raises our chances of a perfect that much more. I don't know, man. We're always gonna play Sadistic Nature, get it going. I know we need an Immolate. We need strength. We need a lot. We need a lot, okay? Excuse me, where's my potion that I assumed was default? But clearly is not. Why don't you give me 2 energy? And then why don't you duplicate Alchemize, which, I don't know, it might be a little optimistic. I think, keeping in mind, we do have Skewer. I think you gotta grab that turn 1 with Akabeko. This is like an awful lot of damage getting out there. I think that was a very, very strong turn 1. Now, are we gonna perfect? I'd be pretty surprised, quite frankly. I really want to draw our cool potion for cool guys like me. Not potion, cool power for cool guys like me. You're doing 14 damage? Well, we can get away with... We cannot get away with that, so let's get away with this instead. Where's my Sadistic Nature? Oh, there it is. You know what? That means if I draw an Immolate, we get it for free. Thanks so much. Thanks for holding it for me. Draw 1 discard. Probably drop a Disarm for now. And there goes, I think, the dream of the perfect. And I'm less worried about the perfect and more worried about just living my life now. There's our Immolate. It makes sense, in my opinion, to be less worried about the perfect once you find yourself in a position where you find it mathematically impossible to get it. Excuse me, that's 12 damage right there. Unfortunately, it's 0 block. But alas, it is what it is. So we had a bit of a front-loaded start here. To put it extraordinarily politely. Good dump there. Okay, so we got 14 damage on our body slam. Okay, now we're talking. Now we built something kind of nice there. Get out of my hand forever. You're much stronger now. You're doing 51 damage. It's quite a lot. It is quite a lot. Hey, I appreciate the vulnerability. And we actually played things right in order. Okay, good turn for a skewer and a discard. No skewer. Well, this should be interesting. 22 damage, so we're freaking living, man. Are we drawing skewer? There's definitely... I think we take our life into our hands. Although this makes it free, like we take no damage. This means we take 12 damage, but we get you low enough that I think we should be able to kill you next turn, even if we don't draw skewer, which we didn't, and still won't. The burn does not kill us, which is merciful. Would you look at that, though? You appear to be dead. Okay. At this point, you need some kind of, like, growth or sustain. I'm really, like... I don't know, man. I don't think Wristblade is really what I'm looking for. But here we are. Okay, so... You know, I can see why the scores were low. I see we have an elite, and an elite. Let's let it ride, man. Let's give it a try. Remember, Demon Form makes something else free. That's kind of pog. So what did it make free? Pommel Strike, which, again, is generates some cards in and of itself, but also has Akabeko attached. Why don't you go ahead and dump all this garbage? No, leave this. Dump a poison. Even though poison's pretty good, we save the transmutation in the hopes we get some defense out of it, and that's exactly how that went down. Look at that. Okay, I'm a little surprised, but very happy. A little surprised, but very happy. This is a really weird one to figure out what to drop. I think we have to keep our defend. I guess we drop a Sucker Punch, even though it's pretty great. And again, oh, never mind, I forgot we had extra strength. Okay. And a Dagger Spray, like AoE, has not been a strong suit. Become cursed. Are we going to get to 5 curses? We are not, so do not do that. Why don't you go ahead and let me get some madness to give me a better chance of getting my deck higher. By the way, we probably could get to 5 curses now that I see that we got 2 normalities. Let me see if my shop is coming up. Yeah, we can hit a shop here. Okay, so this is still very good. Just to be clear with everybody here. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Normality sucks pretty bad. And to draw it 2 times in a row is also nasty. But it's actually... I mean, I guess we could just discard it, but, you know, what does that get us? What we do know is now we're not going to see it for, like, 4 turns. Wonderful stuff. Now, this does 10 damage 3 times. This is such an easy fight. Why am I, like, concerned about it at all? Well, you're adding, like, junk to my deck? Let me stop you right there, brother. You know who's added junk to my deck? Frickin' me, dude. That's like my thing. I love trashing it up. There's still chaos pretty good. I don't know if I hate to get rid of a speed potion to make it happen, but I do feel like something of a believer. I'm willing to admit. Now, this is 18 damage times 6, which the astute amongst you will note is not enough to get a kill, but can definitely just pop a block potion. This is, I don't know if I built the deck wrong, but it's like certainly tighter to the margins than a lot of the ones that we've had recently. But this is great. Like, basically, there's no way you live, even if we have to rely on a basic strike. I think a Thunderclap is exactly what we want to see. We'd love to see it on turn 1 here. Normality is not what you want to see. We could discard it. Okay, that's super important. So I think I'm willing. We definitely. Maybe we don't play that. I'm gonna start with the Distilled Chaos. One of those was a normality. I didn't want to start with Demon Form because what if we got Skewer or something like that, you know? So our other normalities out there, but maybe it doesn't count the way I think it counts. I'm popping our other one, man. And I'm choosing not to sweat this in the slightest. Now we can pop this. You're going to attack next turn. Do I mind? There is something in my head that's like, you know what? To play a second Thunderclap here would be nice, but we can always wait till this turn. Or, you know what? Because you're doing 35 damage. What the heck? We could play Flame Barrier, Flame Barrier. That does not get us the perfect. However, hold on. What do you... 35, right? 35 damage. Flame Barrier. Liquid Memories. Flame Barrier. Dodge and Roll. Does get us where we're trying to go. Also does a little bit of damage in its own right. Now you're doing 30 damage. That's still pretty nasty. Hard to imagine how we get out of this one. Our defends are not going to do it. That's so devastating we don't quite get enough here. 2 damage? Are you kidding me, man? I mean, you can... We can talk till the cows come home about, like, whether or not, you know, there were ways to make it out of this, but... I think we'll keep... I'll just dump that then. I'm really, like, I'm out here grinding, man. I'm doing my best. I wouldn't mind hitting you for 24 and then taking a bit of a calculated gamble. We haven't used that this turn, huh? Because weakness... enemies are even weaker. Yeah, I think we have maybe an obligation to try something like that. Holy crap, it worked. Strike Dummy. This is not particularly fantastic. I would say just because we're going up against the Power Lord. Oh, you always buy that first, but we're going up against the Power Lord. I don't want to be too heavy in powers. Panache seems like a great one, though. Hey, whenever you enter a rest site, get even stronger. Are we going to get to 50 cards? Yeah, I'd say this. I'm optimistic about that. That's 48. We don't really need to get all 50. And again, what are we at curse-wise? We're at 3, right? If we're at 3, I'm gonna be very controversial. I'm gonna make a decision that you can only really make if you understand that you get points at 5 curses, but not at 3. So what I'm gonna do there is just remove one of the normalities, so we have to deal with it a lot less often. Start combat with 10 block. We have another shop as well. I mean, I think in terms of going for it, which is not like a... Oh, are we even going to be able to fit this in our hand? Wow, I'm pretty stupid, honestly. But at least we made space for that. Dagger Spray is the play here, but we'd like to get everything else out of our hand first to maximize, like, the slow benefit, I think. We're going to be frail. That's unfortunate, but life goes on. Anyway, I think we made the right decision with those curses. I stand by it. We sadly got to play that first. At least we're only frail for a turn. Oh, we had more energy than I thought. I'm a little silly. Short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spouts. You know what? Dump a pommel for now. It might be underkill. Thank God we didn't lose Skewer. Keep in mind, by the way, we have Shuriken now. It's actually like one of the most important ways for us to get some kind of strength gain. Well, not my finest move, because now we're definitely going to take damage. You should have Duplication Potion, the whatever it was called, Warcry. Not Warcry. Ghostly armor? Apparition armor? Anyway. Life goes on. It's just unfortunate to see it happen to you. I think, as spicy as it might look, I think you do it like that. We already ruined our perfect. Just keep things going. Keep them as nice as possible here. You know what? I think we got a duplication potion this just to kind of keep us, you know, in the game as best as possible here. We do have Demon's form making us stronger turn after turn, so I absolutely love to see that. What I don't love to see is no means for us to not take some damage here. So, like, is there any way we can do something about that, maybe? Like, is there any, maybe you could find it in your heart to just, like, be killed by this right now? It doesn't quite get us there. Even with the fire potion, doesn't quite get us there. There's going to be a bit of kick in the teeth. But you know what? Look at that. We got another Hand of Greed right away. That's luck, I think. Thanks for the extra 20 gold. Only nearly killed us in the process. We need more cards, actually. That's funny. Oh man, we might stop shy of 50. Let's see. We gotta take. We had 2 more cards. We should be able to get more, even if it's just right here. Okay. Waffle gets us up there. Bag of marbles, pretty sick. I'll take a footwork. I'll take another alchemized. Potions are really good for us right now. This is basically like a strength potion and HP. I think a Predator could fit nicely into this deck. And you know what? We got 50 bucks left over. Let's cut this other normality. Let's, I do think this is still good, right? This makes, it's extra relics, but it also makes our first... Oh, we upgrade a card every turn? I definitely think it's worth it. Okay. Survivor pays for itself. So we can Survivor and dump a Defend. This is majestic. Then we have a Warcry that's quite strong. In fact, possibly strong enough to just send it. Mostly because there was the extra... I think we just got you killed. I know I didn't finish my train of thought, but I think legitimately you're just dead. So that... Hey! Some points! Some points! And Kunai, I like. We're just going to skip that last card. We're already over 50. No need to add some stuff that we're not that interested in, I suppose. Many of you would just die in one hit. That's exciting, man. That's exciting for me. My hand is full, by the way. I'm not sure if that's been made apparent up to this point so far. Deadly Poison does really well on the spikers when you don't want to mess with them. Look at that, extra energy for us next turn. I gotta remember, actually, Letter Opener, you know, combined with something like Panache is actually, like, look at that, by the way, actually, like, unbelievably good for us. Unfortunately, we're just gonna take a smack right here. Better to save the potions for the actual boss fight. Dump that. Can we... We're not going to get to Letter Open. I dump it anyway. Look, we're not going to need the dex right now. I know it seems like famous last words. The dex is irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant is, like, I was just going to say, if you could draw something that gives you draw, like, we're off to the freaking races. You're going to do 7 damage to me anyway. I feel like getting this out there, you know, you could do worse. And there's some letter opening for you. If we have to rest before the boss fight, then so be it. Why don't you go ahead and just do this and this. Easy enough. I know we got the power boss, but I'm feeling okay about that. I think that we should scale faster, but I've been wrong before. Without a doubt, in my opinion, you gotta play Demon Form. You're kind of hoping that it hits like Predator. Oh, and actually the dex, the footwork hit Predator, which is wonderful for us. 48 damage. In that case, let's get you roasted and toasted. I would like... I mean, to be honest with you, we'd probably like an Immolate more than anything else. And then this is perfect. That's also awesome. What do I want to see next turn? Why don't you just go ahead and give me a defend? We were going to get away with the perfect anyway because of our plated armor, but it's just good to see. Okay, so Shame is annoying here, but Panache is lovely. Thunderclap is then free. Madness makes outmaneuver free. Ghostly Armor is good enough. We get Letter Opener going. Extra energy next turn. 36 damage. This is where things get a little spicy. By a little spicy, I mean literally there's nothing we can do. I'll play this anyway, and I know how it looks, but we do get to get a pretty nice skewer out there. It's looking a little dangerous, don't get me wrong. An attack potion. Heavy Blade looks pretty good right now. Just hoping to see maybe we draw. I mean, I'm not too upset about this, don't get me wrong. Hold on, because if we can actually upgrade it, 78 damage. I like that. I like that. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll you over just so I can also play our outmaneuver and get more energy for next turn. We didn't have to. There was any number of ways we could have approached that, I guess. But so I think Deadly Poison is not as good as it kind of needs to be here. We do have 7 energy. It's a lot. We should live. Like, this looks good for living. As far as, like, how set we're gonna be. Why don't you make this cost 0 till it's played? As far as how our score is gonna be today, I'm like, I got no idea, quite frankly. I feel like we rightfully put ourselves in a decent position. We definitely should have played that first, but we didn't really have that, you know, anything like too impressive come to pass, but I think we also fairly easily could have just died today, so I'll take what I can get, I suppose. You're so lucky. You're actually like the luckiest awakened one of all. Never mind. Anyway, we got a score of 930. It's pretty not great. We defeated 1 perfect elite. We had a big deck. We had a lot of money. Had a lot of relics. We went kind of fast. Oh, man, like a minute faster, we would have actually, I think, gotten 50 points. So that would have taken us to just over 1,000. Oh, no, just over 950. But kind of just, you know, just a straight-up difficult daily today. I'm stoked that we actually just lived. I think, oh, your budget, whole Borvat, what the heck? We tied, too. That's, anyway. Whoa. What are the odds? I'm stoked either way. This was fun. 388's not a terrible score. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the screen region looks good. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!